Welcome to Stamford Bridge here in West London. And when you think of the Battle of the Bridge, you think of 2016 when Chelsea officially ended Spurs' title hopes with a 2-2 draw. Chelsea against Spurs today. Derek Ray alongside Stuart Robson here on the gantry. Stuart, what are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, first of all, Derek, the atmosphere inside the stadium is incredible. And what a game we have in store for us. These two have become really fierce rivals in more recent times. And I think it's fair to say they don't like each other very much.
Introducing the Spurs starting 11. Pedro Porro starts with Jed Spence in the fullback positions. Palhinha plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And the striker is Richarlison. Throw-in has been awarded. Van de Ven. Spence. Chelsea regaining possession here. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Neto. Now with Caicedo. Perfect challenge. Gusto. Spurs recovering possession well. Cole Palmer. Pedro. Cucurella. Well, he's given us away.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Spence. Palhinha. It's with Porro. Colomwani. Gallagher. It's with Porro. Rondal Colomwani. Pedro Porro. Good passage of play. Oh, great defending. Malo Gusto. Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. And a good-looking ball. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Richarlison. Conor Gallagher. Colomwani. And he's through here. And really good goalkeeping.
Well, in 1v1 situations, he just makes it so difficult for the attacker. What a good goalkeeper he is.
Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing. And the decision offside here. Bentancur. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Gusto. Plenty of support here. And the keeper's eyes are on the prize, in this case the ball. Jed Spence. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Wesley Fofana. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, quite simply, he's a great crosser of the ball, and that will be a major threat today. If he plays well, he'll be a big influence on this game.
Will it happen for them? And played in. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. They go again. Now can Spurs come up with an answer? Spence. Bentancur with it. Jed Spence. Can they fashion a chance? Beautiful pass. It'll be a Spurs ball. Bentancur. Conor Gallagher. Richarlison. It's with Bentancur. Promising possession, this. Determined defending. Free kick to Chelsea. Cucurella. Caicedo. Neto. João Pedro. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Rondal Colomwani. And Palhinha with it. Pedro Porro. Colomwani. It's with Porro. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Cucurella. Wesley Fofana. Moises Caicedo. Gusto. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. Oh, nice ball. Pedro. Oh, it might be! And how close it was. Pretty good from that angle.
Yeah, just couldn't get it on target. Good effort, though.
Spence. Bentancur. Jed Spence. This looks interesting. Such an ambitious run. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Richarlison! Oh, a fine stop, and more importantly, away from danger. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Wesley Fofana. Enzo Fernandez. Malo Gusto. And the ball back with Spurs now. Spence. Bentancur with it. Kolo Muani. On the ball, Richarlison. And the ball in behind the defenders. Well, that's splendid play. Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending.
Well, that really did kill the danger, didn't it?
Fernandez. What can Chelsea do from this position? Neto. Now with Caicedo. Moving the ball really well here. Cucurella. A chance to whip it in. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Might do damage on the break. Rondal Colomwani. Richarlison, and it nestles in the back of the net. A goal for Tottenham Hotspur, who now are on level terms. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Cucurella. Fernandez. Fofana. Cucurella. And a brisk run. And a chance to whip it in here. Might be able to set up the chance. Richarlison. Can they open things up? Pedro Porro. Options in the middle. And a chance for the lead. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Spence. Mickey van de Ven. Gallagher. Jed Spence. Conor Gallagher. It's with Bentancur. Koromwani. Palinha. And Chelsea winning the ball again. Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella. Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Showing a great defensive instinct. Richarlison. Palinha. Bentancur with it. Good looking sequence this. Moises Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening.
Now, where's the penetration?
Gusto. Fofana. Good idea. Malo Gusto. Fernandez. And a tidy ball. Might lead to a chance. Oh, good defending to stop a decent looking attack. Palinha. Now with Koromwani. Bentancur. He's on the run. Fofana. Malo Gusto. Now with Palmer. Moises Caicedo. Pedro. Pedro Neto. Oh, useful ball. And very nicely positioned to win it back. James. And getting close to the half-time interval with Spurs holding the advantage. Interested to know what strikes you about their performance.
Yeah, it's certainly been an open game, but on the balance of play, I think they do deserve their lead. They just have that little bit more creativity, particularly in the wide areas.
Neto. Cucurella. Malo Gusto. Now with Palmer. A very effective challenge put in. Well, the threat could be there. On the ball, Richarlison. Spence. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. James. Gusto. Fofana. Now with Palmer. Fernandes. Wesley Fofana. Gusto. On to James. Fernandes. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Nicely cut out. Bentancur. On the ball, Richarlison. Fernandes. And Spurs doing well to win it back. Could cross it in here. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Palhinha. A very timely interception. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Neto. Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. On to Palmer. James. Flag raised for offside. Conor Gallagher. And Palhinha with it. Van de Ven. Palhinha. It's with Porro. Conor Gallagher. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that. This could square the game. Oh, but no! Heroism flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take the chance.
Well, I think that's a poor miss. They really should be level now. Will they come to regret that?
Jed Spence. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. Mickey van de Ven. And Palhinha with it. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Good looking pass.
Yeah, he saw the run so quickly there.
James. Now a decent position. On to James. Cole Palmer. Can they square the game? Neto. Can he put it away? Well, he was keen to give that one a go. Sadly, lacking a bit of accuracy. Given away by Tottenham. Feeding it through. Decent position. Oh, disappointing end to that.
Really good defending there.
Rondal Colomwani. And the first 45 minutes have come and gone here at Stamford Bridge. Well, super stuff from Rondal Colomwani in the first half. A lot to like about his performance.
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
And the referee sounds the second half into action. Spurs with the lead here. A solid piece of defending when it looked as though it might go wrong for them. That's a good-looking pass. Can they open things up? Corner kick and an opportunity for Chelsea to get right back into the game.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
They take it short. Nice looking move, this. Oh, chance perhaps. Great defending here. Oh, moving it nicely. Gusto. Could be dangerous. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Colomwani. Now Romero with it. Rondal Colomwani. Conor Gallagher. Bentancur with it. Went in strongly, decisively. And strong play here.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. They're wilting under the pressure. And now they try to go forward. Now opening things up. Neto. Oh, that's a clever ball. And defensive play to be applauded. Bentancur. Teammates available. Reece James. Thoughtful play. Couldn't keep the momentum going. Pedro Neto. On to Caicedo. Reece James. Cucurella. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Bentancur. Jed Spence. Oh, read it really well. Cucurella. Now with James. Caicedo. Very effective pass. Have no interest in losing possession. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And striking it. Very much run of the mill as saves go. Mickey van de Ven. And Palhinha with it. Pedro Porro. It's with Bentancur. Spence. On the ball, Richarlison. Mickey van de Ven. Jed Spence. It's with Bentancur. Gallagher. Very effective passing sequence. And he read it well defensively. Enzo Fernandez. On to James. And he has options available. A really good challenge.
It was a brilliant tackle.
Conor Gallagher.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Spurs pushing forward with options available. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline. Kolo Muani. And played in. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Cole Palmer. It's really opening up positively for Chelsea. And delivered into the box. Brilliantly blocked. And the referee is given a penalty. Well, some might say he's been fortunate to avoid being shown the card.
Well, I like that from the referee. Just because it's a penalty doesn't mean it's a yellow card. I think he's got it right.
Chance to equalise here. Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it.
Just look at that. His reaction says it all.
And there's the delivery. Spence. And into the last 30 minutes now. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Bentancur. Good through ball. And he's made the run. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Neto. Showing good situational awareness. Bentancur. Spence. Mickey van de Ven. Jed Spence. Bentancur with it. Given away by Tottenham. Free kick to Chelsea. And the perfect position to read it. Jed Spence. Now Romero with it. Gallagher. James Maddison. It's with Bentancur. Richarlison. Bentancur. Gallagher. And on to Kolomwani. Not giving it away. Rondal Kolomwani. Well, high quality defending. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution.
Well, this isn't a game of great passing, is it, at the moment?
Bentancur. Now Romero with it. Spence. Bentancur with it. Palhinha. Good weight on that pass. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Gusto. João Pedro. Malo Gusto. Well, it's an attractive passing move, but it's all about finding an equaliser here. Reece James. Caicedo. James. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? A disappointing end to the move. Gallagher. James Maddison. It's with Bentancur. Richarlison. Can he put it away? And a big moment. A goal for Tottenham Hotspur. And they are going to be difficult to stop now.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? 20 minutes to go. Perfect challenge. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. James Maddison. That's a good-looking ball. Rondal Kolomwani. And Palhinha with it. Playing with patience. An alert piece of defending. Caicedo. Could be dangerous. Neto. And space to cross it. Very effective pass. On to James. Pedro Neto. And a good-looking pass. Moises Caicedo. Oh, that's splendid play. Pedro Neto. Now with Caicedo. Crossing possibilities. Offside the decision. Van de Ven. It's with Porro. Mickey Van de Ven. Spence. Van de Ven. Madison with it. Promising move from Tottenham. Gallagher. Now he must favour the cross. That's a good-looking ball. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Cucurella. Cucurella. Well, good run and good ball control. Composed play in possession. Could pull one back here. Well, Chelsea unable to retain possession. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspurs.
Spurs to make a personnel switch now.
Number 9, Richarlison. Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Dominic Solanke.
And snuffed out the danger immediately. James Madison. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Oh, could be! Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, not quite the finish I thought we'd get there. It was a really good move.
Palmer. Cucurella. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, that's the end of that for now. Cole Palmer. Reece James. Well, as the second half draws to a close, plenty for Spurs fans to be cheerful about.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
Showing a great defensive instinct. And he could really get at the opposition. Such an ambitious run. Enzo Fernandez. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Palinha. Pedro Porro. Well, time is ebbing away, and they're using this passing approach to marvellous effect.
Yeah, they're in total control here.
Great vision to switch the play. James Madison. Now Romero with it. Solanke. Really good challenge. Cucurella. Now with Caicedo. Cole Palmer. Fernandez. A struggle to keep the ball for Spurs. Pedro Porro. Now with Caicedo. Neto. Cucurella. Now with James. Enzo Fernandez. Is it the perfect pass? And the keeper is able to deal with the danger. Koromwani. It's with Bentancur. James Madison. Spence. Now with Solanke. Koromwani. Interesting pass. Shaping to shoot. And caught by the keeper. Malo Gusto. Pedro Neto. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Caicedo. Malo Gusto. João Pedro. Now with James. Gusto. And wasteful from Chelsea. Palhinha. It's with Porro. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out.
That really was a lovely bit of defending there.
Crossed into the penalty area. Struggling to get it away. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Well, they've decided to make a change. Bentancur. Maddison with it. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. James Maddison. Bentancur with it.
Well, these fans are demanding much more here. They have to start winning the ball back quicker. At the moment, they're too easy to play against.
Palmer. Pedro. And easily intercepted. James Maddison. Mickey van de Ven. Bentancur. And Palhinha with it. Gallagher. Went in strongly, decisively. Romero. Now with Colomwani. Conor Gallagher. And Palhinha with it. Pedro Porro. Bentancur with it. Dominic Solanke. Colomwani. It's with Bentancur. That's a good ball. And just like that, broken up. And the referee blows his whistle. It's full time here, and Spurs have prevailed. Your assessment?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? I think they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there's some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.